So we had a rather rushed departure from the room. Kate is just down there with the bell services guy, and we were only rushed because we want to get across to Epcot, and we had to get all of our stuff in our bags. We've gone with the bell services guy so we can weigh them. Bit worried, not gonna lie, but we will see. Hopefully they're not really overweight. Ugh. And as always, the boardwalk lobby looks gorgeous, but with the Christmas decorations it is something else. Look at these. Right, let's see the damage on these bags. Oh gosh, please don't be overweight. We got no room and no anywhere to put anything else. Seems a lot of people are in similarly bad shape with worrying about their luggage.
22 kilos.
Oh, okay. One down, 3 to go. 2 to go. I'm worried about these two. That was the one that I was not worried about. Sorry?
What airline?
Norwegian.
Okay.
BA.
Oh, BA. Yeah, sorry, BA. Oh dear, this one's going to be over, I know. 23.
Yes!
25.
Oh, no. I knew it would be that one.
Right.
Oh dear. So we're away from the boardwalk. We've had mixed success as far as the baggage goes. Kate's was 2 kilos over and one of them was just under. I thought it was 23 but it was 22, so the problem is there's no room in it and all this and that and the other. So anyway, we will sort that out. I reckon we can probably squeeze some of it into hand luggage if necessary, and I tried to pay for the extra bag online and it wasn't letting me do that, so we've decided to forget it. We're going to do it all at the airport and go and have fun in Epcot, because the longer we mess around doing that, the less time we have having fun. And we are going to go, instead of the Boardwalk Bakery, we are going to get some breakfast in Boulangerie Patisserie, is that what it's called? Can't remember. The bakery in France. We're going to get straight in and go there. And we've got lovely weather again. It's not cold, it's not hot, it is just amazing. So we are happy. I always hate kind of checking out and then if there's messing around with bags, you just want to get to the parks and enjoy every last minute. So we've just left it all behind us.
Yeah.
And we're going.
Don't need to worry about it for another few hours.
No, exactly. And for those who may be interested in what happened with the checkout at Universal, they emailed me a bill quite early this morning, like our final settling the account, and I was able to reply to the email just to say, yes, we want to check out. So that was super easy. Although I had forgotten that I did that in a sleepy state this morning, and I thought I just had to call them and Kate reminded me. So clearly I have no idea what I'm doing this morning.
Generally, we spent 5 days at Universal.
Yeah.
I wish we'd only spent maybe 2 or 3.
Yep, agree.
Because it's just not the same. It was good fun, completely different vibe, a lot more adult and stuff. And if we'd wanted to go out and have drinks and things like that in the evenings, it would have been good for that, but we were both too knackered.
Yeah.
And I just think when I came back to Disney, I was just like, oh, so good. We'd been here for a lot, you know, spent a couple more days here.
Yeah, I actually booked that hotel at Aventura right when I got back from the trip with Becky last November. It was on a good offer because it wasn't even open yet, so I booked that week, and it was really because I've just never done that. I've never stayed longer at Universal, and don't get me wrong, I do love going to the Universal parks and seeing the Harry Potter stuff, but a couple of days would have been enough, and we missed Disney. We wished we were here, so yeah. I wouldn't do that again. I would do maybe a couple of nights at most and spend the rest of the time at Disney because we love it and this is where we want to be. So
it was definitely the right decision, spending my DVC points and coming back for a couple of nights.
Absolutely.
I think we'd have both felt really gutted if we hadn't.
Yeah, I think so too. I think these last couple of days it's been tiring, but staying at the Polynesian was just incredible.
Oh, awesome.
Seeing the fireworks from that view, you know, we could see the Magic Kingdom fireworks, and then coming here last night we could see the Epcot fireworks, we saw the Magic Kingdom fireworks, there was all the stuff happening on the boardwalk. It's just been amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And we got to see Pandora. I know, I can't believe we're going. Why, Disney? We want to stay forever. So yeah, we are gonna just go in here, make the most of it, take some photos so we've got some memories of the World Showcase, which we love so much, and we're not even gonna think about our Magical Express. So this is actually quite a good view real quick of the Ratatouille ride that is being built at the back of the France Pavilion, and I can't wait for it. I think it's one on the trackless system, the same as Disneyland Paris, correct me if I'm wrong, and this is where it's going to be. So you can see the building. We'll just see if we can zoom. and there's all kinds of stuff going on. This is the new gondola system being built, which will be over here. You can see another one of the pylons, and then this will be the station. We are getting immense amounts of Disney feels. Everyone is so nice. The bag check guy, the lady who is on the kind of entrance thing was so nice. Does anyone else get like this? I'm trying not to. Don't get me wrong, I am enjoying every second at the same time.
Bittersweet, isn't it?
It is very bittersweet, definitely. But let's go and enjoy our favourite place, the World Showcase, and get some pastry of some description or something like that.
We're gonna eat some more carbs and sugar.
Yes, let's, before we get home and have to go on a diet.
So, sad story. I did my online shop for delivery on Monday this morning.
Oh, your groceries.
My groceries for all my diet food.
Oh no, that is so tragic. So this is saying, oh, this is where we're going. Boulangerie Patisserie is open. The rest of the World Showcase opens at 11. So just keep that in mind when you are planning. What time is it?
It's nearly 10:20.
Perfect. So we can go and have our coffee and our pastry. Then we will be good to go. Look at this. Every time it sneaks in that another park might be my favourite, I come here and then I'm like, nope, this is my favourite and always will be. And I think I'm going to attempt a live stream shortly. It can always be a bit hit and miss with the Wi-Fi, but we'll give it a go anyway. Obviously this will be way after the fact that you're seeing this, but for future reference, I do try and do... oh, this music is very exciting for first thing in the morning. I do try and do live streams where I can. I'm now shouting over this lovely Christmas music, but it does depend on Wi-Fi, so we will see. The bakery is a busy place to be in the morning because it's the only thing that's open, so just be prepared for a line. Look at this, and I have a mimosa. Oh, this is exciting. So little tip for you guys, if you are coming here to the bakery and you do fancy a little alcoholic beverage, Kate had champagne and I had mimosa, but when Kate saw them pouring it, it was how much champagne?
That much champagne.
Yep.
And that much orange juice.
So it was literally a splash of orange juice and the whole thing pretty much was champagne. This was $13 for just a straight up champagne, and this was $7, but basically it is all champagne. So if you do come here, get a mimosa, because basically you get the same thing but for cheaper. So he was being generous, but yeah, that's a pretty good saving there. We are taking our coffee on the go because we need to make the most of every minute, and the rest of the World Showcase has just opened. So we're in Morocco and I just attempted a live stream. I don't really know what happened. It went live and nobody joined, so clearly nobody got notified, and Kate went onto YouTube and she couldn't find it. So maybe you can watch it after the fact, I don't know, but for some reason nobody was notified that it was live. So I was talking to myself, as I often do anyway, but we are going to look around here, take a couple of photos and then move on. And I think we're going to sort of skip past Japan because we did that the other night, first night when we went to Teppan. And this very nice man just let me have a look in here. I'm wondering if he'll let me again. Let's see. He'll probably wonder what on earth I'm doing because I just came in here when I did a live stream. So this is what it looks like. Obviously there's nobody. Someone's waving hi.
Welcome.
Thank you. So we're just having a look, and they do have a belly dancer and entertainment in here. So this is very cool. It's just that the food isn't really my thing, but definitely if it is, you should check this out because it's right at the back of the pavilion and it's something very different. And the reason it's so quiet, it's obviously only just opened at the World Showcase. It's maybe like 11:30 or something. So we're able to wander around and there's not tons of people, which is great. And this is a great place to take photos in here, which I think we might do. Another thing to note when you're early at the World Showcase, just watch out on anything that you sit down on. They pressure wash everything. So all the benches are wet, all the surfaces, like if you sat on the edge of here, we got wet butts when we were in France. Yes, so just be careful of that because, I mean, on the plus side, Disney keep everything very clean because they do pressure wash absolutely everything, but just watch out for that if you're sitting down. Right, we are going to move on. I know this seems like a quick tour, but we do not have ages before our Magical Express and we want to see as much as possible. I'm still drinking this coffee. Like I said, I take forever to drink anything. I don't know why. Always been the same, but like I said, we're just coming up to Japan. I'm going to bypass that straight onto Italy, but I will of course show it to you on the way past because it is a very beautiful pavilion. If you want to see a little bit more of it and Teppan, I will put up a card to show you when we were here on our first night, and then you can see a bit more of this pavilion. And the only thing I'm a little bit regretful about last night, we were going to come to Epcot and the candlelight processional, I believe, and Whoopi Goldberg was here, which I was so excited about, but in all honesty I just was too tired. I have to listen to my body. It was saying no, please do not try and do anything else. So that was that. But that's the thing about Disney, if you keep coming back you can always do experiences that you've missed. You can't do everything. You will absolutely exhaust yourself if you try to. So just another reason to keep coming back. And I'm absolutely loving the fact that we were at the boardwalk and able to just walk through to Epcot. Usually on my last morning I end up at Disney Springs. Obviously we did it yesterday, but being able to come to my favourite park so easily and then just walk back through to go and get the Magical Express is just a dream. We have been feeling so lucky this trip. It's just been amazing. So moving on to Germany, we'll nip into the Werther's shop just because we have to. It's got to be done. The main attraction in Germany, as far as I'm concerned, is this store, and the smell in here is everything. We're just going to take a look at the snacks. I have the caramel marshmallow. I'd love to get some of the popcorn, but I don't think I can manage it all. Kate also has something and she's looking incredibly pleased about it. So Kate has the butter bar. I've had this before and it is delicious.
Sticking a bit.
Happiness.
It's your sugar.
Yeah, it is, but it's very tasty. And I have the marshmallow, which has Werther's caramel on it and chocolate. This looks so good. Yum. These things are all snack credits as well. I think you said everything but 2 items are snack credits, so definitely get in here if you have dining plan. And the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen seems incredibly popular. There must be something exciting, enticing people in. Cheese fondue, potato dumpling, something with red cabbage, and a black forest roulade, and a peppermint sugar cookie. I would think it's not the peppermint sugar cookie that's the main draw. I'm gonna say that I think it's the potato dumpling with mushroom sauce. This is honestly so good, but I need to eat it quickly because it's quite hot and it is melting a little bit. We have decided to make a plan. We are gonna walk all the way to Mexico, which is the furthest point that we're going to. Then we're gonna work our way back up that way. We get to do Mexico, which is our favorite, it's amazing. And then we'll see whether we need to just rush back or we can pop into other, but missing the Magical Express would not be very magical. Obviously we'd get to stay here, but don't think that's gonna work. So we need to make sure we're there on time. We are into Mexico. I don't think we're gonna have time to do the Grand Fiesta tour, unfortunately. We've definitely left ourselves short of time in Epcot this trip, so that will need to be rectified next time. And there's the Tequila Cave over here, which looks kind of busy. People are hitting the alcohol for so early in the day, but you know, they're on vacation, so we won't judge. I already had a mimosa about 3 hours ago, so what can I say? And I just love looking around all this stuff. It's amazing. Again, it would be so difficult to buy things like this and get it back to the UK, so I very rarely actually buy anything here, but it's still nice to browse. This is the line, I think, for Grand Fiesta Tour, which is kind of crazy. It's not normally a line like this. Oh my gosh, Kate is shopping. Don't do it, we have no suitcase space. I'm gonna go in and intervene. Are you shopping? We have no space. Step away. Step away from the keyring. No, we can't put a keyring in. Time to move on after a quick trip in here. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so cute. This is adorable. Oh, there's a ghost. A ghost has appeared. Surprised you're not dancing. It is actually super crowded in this section, but again, I think it's because this is the beginning of the World Showcase, you know, whichever way you go. So this does just tend to get a little bit busy. But I've seen it a lot busier than this during Food and Wine. Always gets very crazy. Right, time to move on so we don't miss our magic. She's shopping again! No! Step away from the pins. We are on the approach to Canada, and once we get to the UK we will be leaving to go back to the boardwalk, so I'm literally soaking in every single moment and every detail because I love the World Showcase so much.
I think my favourite pavilion has to be Mexico and maybe Japan.
I find it really difficult to choose between Mexico, Japan, France, Probably, I love France actually.
I love Italy as well actually.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh my gosh, there's too many. Basically we love half of them as much as each other. But yeah, those are probably my 4 favourites. Mexico, Japan, France and Italy. Then I do love Morocco as well. Ooh, can't decide. And here is a quick look at Canada as we go by. Kate has been obsessed with this checked onesie. I think she would wear it, but we do not have the space for it. Now she's seen a bear one.
It's fleecy. I absolutely love it.
There's a fan behind me, I'm just taking a moment. It's actually quite warm.
70 bucks.
70. I'm not sure I paid 70 bucks for a onesie. And I do love this guy.
You know, my cat, she likes soft things. She'd be all over me like...
It looks as if some kind of show is about to happen, some music. The Canadian Holiday Voyagers. But unfortunately, we do not have time to stop because we've got a Magical Express to catch. I am going to get a peach iced tea for the road because I feel like I haven't had nearly enough of them this trip.
UK is all castles and phone boxes.
Yep, phone boxes, castles and
Herbs.
boozers.
I
Yep.
think I can probably testify to that.
Yeah, that is pretty much the UK. That is fairly accurate. I still haven't eaten at the Rose and Crown. I can never quite bring myself to go to a British pub restaurant when I'm in Orlando because I can do that any day of the week.
I've been in there for a couple of hours before, just having a few drinks.
Oh, I've had drinks,
And I
yeah.
can testify that it's nothing like the UK because the bar staff are all smiling and they serve you really quickly.
And they're fun, yeah.
and
So
they're nice.
it's totally not like a UK bar, it's even better. But I have had a drink in there, I've never eaten in the restaurant. I probably will sometime, but like I say, I just always don't want to eat British food. And
You
then
eat that at home.
exactly. And the line for fish and chips is always long, people love it. And I have had some chips from here, they are very good. So,
I've heard that the pub's very good for food. I've got friends who have been.
and Alice is here meeting and greeting, which she often is. There's a very long line to see her. And as we take further steps towards the International Gateway, I am getting sad because I'm getting a step closer to leaving. We're about to leave. But we do have to get back to the boardwalk, get changed into hideous English weather clothes and get on Magical Express. So this is the International Gateway, which is, so you've got the UK there, then you have the bridge going across to France over there, and this is where you go to exit to go to the Epcot resorts. And if ever you're exhausted, head this way and get an Uber from the beach club because you can walk there and then you don't have to go all the way back to the main entrance of Epcot to get a bus if you just can't cope for 1 second longer, if your feet are hurting or something. The time has come, we are leaving, but we will be back in May, so it's not long to wait at all. We're super excited and I can't wait to see Ian. Well, I can safely say the last 2 days have been absolutely incredible. Coming back to Disney, doing all 4 parks in these 2 days and staying at the Boardwalk in Polynesian has just been a dream. I am so happy. This trip has been amazing and this has just been such a perfect ending. And this is just showing the Skyway that we were looking at on the way in. So this is what it will look like. And this just shows the map of where it will go. So it will go from Epcot to the Riviera Resort, which is new. Disney's, and that's not built yet by the way, Caribbean Beach, Hollywood Studios, Art of Animation and Pop Century, so that's pretty neat. What doesn't sound quite as great is the fact that they won't be air conditioned. Now I don't know whether, you know, Disney don't normally mess up on things like that. I guess there's going to be decent airflow, so maybe you don't need aircon, but it sounds like the middle of summer in a little confined space with no aircon. That does not sound fun, so it remains to be seen what that will be like. But I'm excited to see it, excited to try it out when it's open. Not sure when that's going to be yet, but hopefully soon. And we're a little bit ahead of schedule, so we probably could have spent a bit more time in the World Showcase, but it's warm today. We didn't want to end up rushing and getting a sweat on trying to get back here, so I would rather be a bit early than be going crazy trying to get back. And this is probably the warmest day we've had, I would say. Do you think? Yeah. The day we're leaving, but I think the next few days are going to be cold again, so who knows. If you're coming out here at this time of year, just bring everything. Jeans, jackets, shorts, t-shirt, the whole thing, because you just don't know from one day to the next what it's going to do. And I'll give you a little rundown as we walk as to what is here. So you've got ESPN, which is a sports bar and restaurant, and I have eaten in there, it was quite nice. Then you have Ample Hills Creamery, which is an ice cream place, and this is amazing. I would highly recommend that. Then we have the Boardwalk Bakery. This is a great place for breakfast. They have some really nice stuff in there, and if you have the dining plan and you have a refillable mug, you can get it refilled in there. Then there's a margarita stand, And just coming up here is Trattoria Al Forno, which is an Italian restaurant. And just in the middle here is the pizza window. That's where we got our pizza from last night. It was very nice. Then just coming up here is the Boardwalk To Go Kiosk, where you can get burgers and loaded potato chips and fries and stuff like that. So that's quite handy if you just want something quick. And here we have Abracadabra, which is a kind of magic themed bar. I don't think it's open, otherwise I would have asked if we could go and put our head in there, but perhaps we'll do that next time. If you're waiting for your table at Flying Fish, which is here, then you can wait in Abracadabra. And going down here, you have the Screen Door General Store, which is a big shop. You also have Big River Brewing, Big River something, I've forgotten what it's called. And that's a restaurant which does kind of various different things. I'm pretty sure it's called Big River Grill. And you might have seen people on Surrey bikes. This is where you can rent them. So single bench Surrey bike is $25 for half an hour, and the double 25. Oh, they're both $25 per half hour. Okay, fair enough. And this is what they look like. So that's quite fun if you want to go around the whole lake, you can do. And then down at the end you've got Jelly Rolls, which is a dueling piano bar where they take requests. It is such good fun. It's very hard to get a table. You have to get there for opening because it's super popular, but it is a really, really fun evening. Down at the end is the Atlantic Dance Hall. I'm not entirely sure what is the situation with that. I think they have various different music on different evenings, like themed evenings maybe, or something like that. And then just across the water, also you will see a lot of people jogging. This is a very popular jogging spot. I would never do anything so healthy on a vacation. There is Yacht Club across the way, which is grey, and Beach Club is blue. Beach Club is right next to Epcot, so that's a great location. But we've just strolled back to the boardwalk and it's super quick. It's literally, you know, 5 minutes. Last time I stayed here, we were in one of these rooms, and this was actually considered a boardwalk view. All we could really see was these few things over here. The boardwalk view that Kate and I have is by far the best one. It's such a great view. So just be aware, for the purposes of not being disappointed, you may not necessarily get a view like we had this time. Sometimes it's a partial boardwalk view, but it will still be considered a boardwalk view. How many times can I say boardwalk view? Oh, it's busy in here. I guess it's a Saturday, so people are checking in, checking out. So there's a lot of people around. The ears are officially getting packed away. It's the end of the trip. This is so sad. We got a bit more luggage repacking happening. Hopefully we are going to be okay. And I also have a family-sized bag of Funyuns that I need to do something with. Does anyone else love those? Because I absolutely love them. The time has come. We're about 10-15 minutes away from our Magical Express arriving. We are sweating in jeans. We are sweating because of this bag situation, and we're a little bit stressed. Once we've got through check-in and these bags are sorted, I can relax, but I just can't relax until I know what is going on, because we paid for the extra bag and it said it hadn't gone through, but now it's showing on my credit card bill. We're worried about excess baggage payments. It's just all a whole thing. So as soon as we get checked in, I will feel much better, and then we can just chill and then get our long flight home. Hopefully Kate will be able to sleep. I never can sleep on the plane. I'm probably going to edit because I want to get the vlog up on Saturday, so a week today, and I'm also going to Vegas in a few days, so good luck to me. But we have had just the best time on this trip. It's been, with the Universal thing, that was kind of something in hindsight that I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have stayed that long, and obviously we did come away a couple of days earlier, but I still wouldn't have even done 5 days. I would have probably done 2 or something. But we loved Universal. Kate loved Harry Potter. She's just still trying to shoehorn something into a bag because it is that bad. Oh, she's taking stuff out. Oh, sorting out all the bank cards, going back home. But yeah, we've just had an amazing time and loved every second. We've loved every second at Disney. We've had no rain hardly, so it has been a bit chilly, but that's fine. It's quite nice to have some cool days and some warmer. But yeah, it's been amazing. And Polynesian and Boardwalk were just, what can I say, those views that we had, we were so lucky. And yes, feeling good. Looking forward to seeing Ian, definitely, and looking forward to coming back in May. But I will obviously film a bit more of the journey home, but hopefully it's not too bad, and I'll let you know what happens with the bags. The sadness and travel stress has begun. I am not going to be able to relax until we get rid of these bags. I'm like, oh my gosh. So we are all through security. The bags were fine. One of them was over by kilo, but they didn't do anything, so it was fine. And another one was under, so that's probably why they didn't really care. And the bag situation where it charged my account but not shown, a supervisor came and sorted that out, so that was fine. And now we're having some food because by the time we got here, we were starving. And McDonald's is obviously the order of the day because we always have a tragedy McDonald's when we're leaving. The worst is over. We are through security, now headed to the gate. So all the horrible bits are over. And actually the security took like 10 minutes. It was really quick. Kate is just buying a new neck pillow. I think we left hers behind in Aventura at Universal, I think. And I'm probably going to go in here and buy a $10 bottle of water because I'm sure that's how much it'll be. Ready for the off. Kate's just planning on sleeping. I am not. I'm going to be editing, hopefully. So we will see. Hopefully I can maybe get a little bit of sleep, but I'm going to start editing the vlogs because, like I said, I'm going to Vegas in 4 days. So I need to get some of these vlogs done for Christmas. And I don't get back till the day before Christmas Eve.
The next morning.
Greetings from a grey UK. We are back and the flight was not too bad actually. I haven't put on any makeup or anything. I'm feeling relatively fresh, but I do need to brush my hair. But it was okay and Kate slept quite a bit. But it was not very comfortable, to be fair. We were very like restless, so not an awful lot of sleeping happened. Kate is driving home, so hopefully we'll be fine. We're just stopping for a coffee and a McDonald's breakfast, which is everything. We're keen to get home, but we need some fuel. I don't eat on the plane, especially on a night flight, so I'm quite hungry. But yeah, it was fine. I just watched a bit of TV. I finished watching Vanity Fair, which is amazing, and we've had an amazing time. But I will debrief a little bit more when I get in, and you can say hi to Ian because he wasn't there on this trip. But we need to go and get caffeine and McDonald's food immediately. And I am home. Very tired. I was so tired actually on the way back. I kept falling asleep. Luckily Kate was driving, not me, and I didn't even get a chance to get Kate to say goodbye because when she dropped me off it was raining, so we were like trying to quickly get cases out of the car and stuff. But if you've been watching my Vlogmas over on my other channel, Kate will have been in those as well in between this trip and when we went to Vegas. So we are back. I am so exhausted and probably looking less than you know, my usual put together self, but I haven't done anything with my hair or makeup since yesterday morning, I guess. So this is the result. Excuse the washing if you can see it in the background. Ian's been doing laundry. Speaking of Ian,
hello.
There he is.
Not been in the vlog for ages.
No, he's looking very beardy. I noticed when I got back.
I'm also very hairy.
Yeah,
I
you just
need a haircut before.
That's what happens when I go away.
You know I can't look after myself.
Yeah, that's true. Good thing I'm back. And like I was saying earlier, we had such an amazing time. I felt like the first week it didn't go very quickly, and then suddenly it just went so quick the second week. I think it always kind of goes like that on a 2-week trip. Towards the end you always think, oh, I could do with another couple of days, but obviously I was desperate to get home and see Ian, and we are heading off to Vegas in a few days. If you would like to see vlogs from that trip, they will have been up probably by now over on my other channel, Victoria in Detail, so I'll link that below. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching along on these vlogs and for all your comments and everything. You guys are amazing. And I just absolutely love doing these trips and sharing them with you through the vlogs. It really is great, and we just had the best time. Obviously Kate and I will be back in May. Can't wait for that. We're going for 10 days next time, so slightly shorter, but we'll be at Disney for the entire time. In May it will be a lot hotter. We did actually enjoy some quite nice weather on this trip. It was very cold a few of the days. I say very cold for Orlando from what I'm used to. But then the rest of the time it would be really hot or just very pleasant, so it was lovely. We didn't have rain, so that's the main thing. And I'll be doing a full trip report again. That probably will have been up for a while now, so I will link it below. And I think that is about it from me. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see the next lot of vlogs, which should be coming up really soon. And also don't forget to head over to my Facebook page, Instagram. I am on Twitter, I'm a bit useless over there. Instagram and Facebook are the best places to find me, and I also do have my website disneyindetail.com, so check all of that out as well. So from this trip, it is goodbye for now. Like I said, I will link below all of the stuff that has to do with this trip, like the haul video and the trip report and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next lot of vlogs. Bye!